Good morning. It's Friday the 14th. It's like, I don't know, 8:45 in the morning. Got the day off. If you've been following me on Social Galactic, you know where I'm heading today. It's going to be interesting. But here's the thing. I'm going to talk about something that's been going on in the news, or not really going on in the news here in the United States that should be. The reason is because I know I have an international audience on this channel, including folks in the eastern parts of the world that are still wondering what's happening in America. And I want to talk to you and give you just an absolute proof of how biased our media in America is, our mainstream media, and how also how corrupt they are and how they have an evil communist, globalist, leftist agenda. And it is what it is, and I'm going to prove that to you now. I want you to Google this name. Pull out your favorite search engine. I want you to Google this name, Cannon Hinnant, and that is spelled C-A-N-N-O-N. Second name H-I-N-N-A-N-T, I believe. Cannon Hinnant. Who is this? This is a 5-year-old boy who was shot in the head last week by a black man. The boy was literally riding his bike in the street where he lived in North Carolina, a state on the United States eastern coast. And he was riding he's a 5-year-old boy. He was riding his bicycle with his sisters. So they were there, they witnessed this. Apparently, the boy may have stepped onto this man's grass. This black man, who has been arrested and charged with first-degree murder, shot him in the head point blank range, killed him instantly. Walked right up to him, put a gun to his head, blew his brains out. A 5-year-old boy. This black man was 25 years old. Now, the mainstream media in America is only barely talking about it now because Tucker Carlson talked about it last night. Tucker Carlson is a conservative, Trump-supporting opinion show host on Fox News at about 9 o'clock Eastern Time, I believe. He has the most popular show in cable news right now, the highest ratings in the United States. He talked about it. And on this video, I will impose some images of this poor boy who's now in a much better place and resting with our Lord Jesus Christ. But the reason I bring this up, let us pretend that the roles were reversed. Last week, a black boy named Jamal Lewis went on a bike ride with his sisters, a 5-year-old boy, Jamal Lewis, on a bike ride with his sisters in the street, accidentally stepped on a 25-year-old white man's lawn. A white man came out and blew this poor little black boy's head out with a shot point blank to the dome. Do you understand that every city in America would be on fire right now? They would use this as the next George Floyd incident to stoke racial division in America, to have the cities burning, to have the looting start all over again and continue as it's been doing. They would have used that. It would have been mainstream news, front page news. It would be the only thing that the news media would be talking about right now. But that is not what happened. It was the opposite what happened. So what we have is the media almost dead silent here in the United States because it does not fit their globalist, communist, leftist agenda where the white man is evil and the white man must be stopped at all costs. That is not being talked about at all because of the races in play. CNN has finally done a story on it, but their headline was something to the effect of, police have charged 25-year-old man with first-degree murder in the case of shooting a 5-year-old boy. They do not mention race whatsoever. If the roles were reversed, they would have mentioned race. It would have been white supremacist man shoots black boy in the head, and it would be all over the news. It would be all over social media. It would have started a new wave of riots, a new wave of corona, because that would have spread through the riots. And this is an example of how biased American media is, and you know this is true in your heart. You know it. So for my friends in India, for my friends in Switzerland, and my international audience to this channel, please Google Cannon Hinnant and see for yourself what the bias level and the evil agenda of the American media really is. And yeah, just see it for yourself. I want you guys to be aware. I remember talking to our friend from India a few months back because, you know, in India, the mainstream media over there is telling them that the cops in America are white and racist and evil. And that's, for the most part, just not true. So, by all means, Google it. I'm taking a video here at the lake again, but I will impose images of what I'm talking about into this video as I embed it and edit it and post it to my channel. And I realized on another note that I haven't been posting a lot to this channel. And it's because every morning I'm doing financial updates. It is something I like to talk about, so they go on my other channel. I'm trying to separate things out. The Romans 12:2 stuff on this channel is going to be dedicated to what is true and what is beautiful and what is real and what is wise and what is strong. So that's how things are. There'll be less frequent drops here, more frequent drops about finances on the Romans Financials channel, which I have linked in a few videos back. You can go check my channel here. And then we're gonna start dropping book review videos. I have been deep in a book from Castalia House called There Will Be War by Jerry Parnell. It is a series of short stories and science fiction, which are awesome. And I'm still debating whether each story deserves its own review or if I should review the book as a whole. But we're gonna start uploading book reviews to that channel. I'd like to keep things organized and separate because I know some of you are from Reddit and from my Red Pill community friends who don't care for the stuff that I talk about unless it has to do with relationships and the problems that exist with women. Anyway, long video here, real video, taking it outside, and that's it, guys. The media is biased. It's good to talk to you again. Take care.